If somebody else is working 50 hours and you're working 100, you'll get twice as much done in the course of a year as the other company.
Tesla closed out its first day of trading in 2010 with a market cap of $2.22 billion. In just 12 years, Elon Musk made Tesla the most valuable car company on the planet, with a market cap of $573.9 billion, 10 times the value of the biggest names in the auto industry in the US, such as Ford and GM. So how does the 51-year-old achieve the unthinkable in running his business? Let's find out in today's episode of Tesla Car World. Welcome back to our channel, friends. Before we begin, please show your support by subscribing if you haven't already and ringing the bell so you won't miss out on any of our interesting videos in the future. Now let's get started with today's content.
I think we spend a lot of time sort of consciously on creating a particular culture.
In a newly leaked email to employees of Twitter, Musk appears to have specified exactly what he means by hardcore working, having listed 6 rules of insane productivity. So, what are the rules? Number 1. Avoid large meetings. For Elon Musk, big meetings are a big no-no. Musk said that a typical meeting at Tesla should involve no more than 4 to 6 people. Excessive meetings are the blight of big companies and almost always get worse over time. Musk believes that they're largely a waste of time and energy. He even wrote, "They discourage debate. People are more guarded than open. There's not enough time for everyone to contribute. Don't schedule large meetings unless you're certain they provide value to everyone."
It's actually important to minimize the size of the meeting.
Jeff Bezos also avoids early morning meetings and meets with investors for just 6 hours a year. He also refuses to set up or attend a meeting if 2 pizzas won't feed the entire group. It's no coincidence then that many of the world's most successful CEOs avoid meetings like the plague. They avoid them because they see them for what they really are, costly productivity killers that take people away from work that matters. Number 2. Leave meetings that aren't valuable.
I have a rule that if somebody's in a meeting and finds that this meeting is not helping them in a meaningful way and they are not contributing to the meeting, they should just leave.
Similar to Rule 1, if an employee finds they cannot contribute successfully to a meeting, they should be allowed to leave with no repercussions. It's not rude to leave. It's rude to make someone stay and waste their time, Musk says. With 58% of employees reporting that their meetings last over 30 minutes and 35% of employees agreeing that the 2 to 5 hours wasted on meetings each week leave them with no benefits, 39% of employees surveyed have slept or used their phone during a work meeting.
Hardcore, people often have laptops and phones in the meeting.
The way employees spend their time is of deep value to Musk as someone who focuses so heavily on efficiency. Number 3. Ditch frequent meetings. Also, get rid of frequent meetings unless you are dealing with an extremely urgent matter, writes Musk. Meeting frequency should drop rapidly once the urgent matter is resolved. Anyone who's worked for a large organization will recognize the value of this third rule. Often, meetings are put on the schedule to deal with a high priority issue. However, once that issue is resolved, the meeting frequently reoccurs. US businesses lose a combined $37 billion a year to unnecessary meetings. For perspective, that cost can be worth roughly 300,000 hours of work each year. Alone, one big business can also easily lose up to $300 million on useless meetings. Number 4. Don't use chain of command to communicate. This next rule further expands on the need to communicate effectively. Communication should travel via the shortest path necessary to get the job done, not through the chain of command, Musk said in his email to employees. Any manager who attempts to enforce chain of command communication will soon find themselves working elsewhere, he added. Musk doesn't care for the traditional chain of command structure that many businesses have. He emphasizes that following a chain of command requires a lot more communication from one manager to the next, until the information can finally reach the top. Instead, Musk recommends talking directly to those to whom the information pertains about the necessary subjects, emphasizing the need for a free flow of information.
Productivity per person declines due to communication issues.
Fast communicators make fast decisions. A quick decision will have a competitive advantage. Like Musk, Bezos also said having 70% of the information you need should be enough to make a decision. And if you're waiting around for more information, that means you are probably going too slowly. At number 5, be clear, not clever. Another of Musk's deep values is his belief in direct, clear communication, avoiding the use of corporate jargon or nonsense words that may need to be explained, which wastes more time. For Tesla employees, Musk once said, "Don't use acronyms or nonsense words for objects, software, or processes at Tesla. In general, anything that requires an explanation inhibits communication. We don't want people to have to memorize a glossary just to function at Tesla." This rule is influenced by the billionaire's personality. He is involved in many types of businesses, and his communication style is easy to understand, direct, and goal-oriented. At number 6, use common sense. In general, always pick common sense as your guide. If following a company rule is obviously ridiculous in a particular situation, such that it would make for a great Dilbert cartoon, then the rule should change. One way to build a culture of common sense is to play kill a stupid rule. Anything you do that streamlines the process and frees up employees to do real work is time well spent, and creates a culture where everyone stays focused on finding ways to be more productive. Weeks after taking over Twitter, the newly appointed CEO sent a message to Twitter staff telling them that they had a short time to consider whether they wanted to stay on for working long hours at high intensity or take a severance package of 3 months' pay. Regardless of Musk's ongoing Twitter saga, Musk's unwritten rules about maximizing efficiency, minimizing wasted time in meetings, and communicating openly and honestly have made Tesla what they are today, a highly valued company leading the charge on mass electric vehicle adoption. How do you feel about Musk's rules? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. And that's about it for today's episode. We sincerely thank you for watching and for all of your support of our channel. As always, if you enjoyed our video, please leave us a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell to stay up to date on exciting developments in the world of EVs and green technology. Once again, thank you so much, and we hope to see you again next time. Until then, take care and be safe.